Yeah, right.
Three,
Nice.
2, 1, go. 76 right, and press into long 5 left, tight. 70 turn, 3 right, onto mud. 30 press, and 5 right. 30 press, and 6 left. 30, 6 right, 30, 5 left. 30 press, into 4 right. 30, 5 left, up press, and 6 right, the ground. Into 6 press, into 5 right. Into 5 right. 33 left. 30 long 5 right. 30 press, into 4 right. Into left, into 5 right.
Yeah, I believe so. You managed to get it, right?
30 long 5 right.
You got the 115 with the bonus cars. Sorry, 115 bonus cars with the stage 1 out of bounds, right?
50, 5 right. 30 press, into long 4 left. 30, 5 right, into 6 left. 50, 3 right. Into 3 right. 50, 5 right. 50, jump maybe, into 5 left. Into press, and 6 right. 30, 6 left, into 6 right. 30, 5 left. 30, 6 left, up press. 30, 6 right. Into 5 right, up press. 50, 5 left. 50, jump maybe, 50, 6 right. Into jump. Into press, and long 5 left, tight. 50, 4 right, tight. Okay.
There we go.
Three, 2, 1, go. 75 left, up press. 50 jump. 50 jump and 6 right. 35 left, up press, into 5 left. 30 long 5 right, tight. 50, 6 right. Into 5 left. 30
That's using that cut as
30
well.
jump. 75 left, into 5 right. 70 press, and very long 6
I think
right.
you could probably get Finland down to maybe sub 610 IGT wise. Pretty sure. With that cut. Like, everything going well.
50 long 4 right. Into 6 press. 50, 6 left. 30, 6 right, and 6 press. 75
Ah,
left,
okay.
up press, and 5 right. 50, 5 right. 30, 6 left. Onto mud. 30 press, and 5 left. Into 4 right. Into jump, 100 jump. Into 5 right. Into 6 left.
I've been able to do this stage flat out
Right. 30 jump.
through here, but I'm not consistent with it anymore.
Into
Once
6
upon a
press,
time,
and
I
6
could
left.
do it.
30 press, and 5 left.
Fastest time I've ever done on this stage
70 press,
was like a
and 6 left.
146,
50, 4 right. The ground.
145 maybe,
Press, and 4 right. 70
but it was
long,
friggin'
right,
difficult.
up press, 30, 6
Had it
right,
on, had the
50,
car on
press,
max top
into 6
speed.
right, into 6 left.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, max top speed or something.
Three, 2, 1, go.
I believe so, yeah.
Right, into 6 left. Into 4 right, and 6 press. Into 6 left, and 6 right.
Mine was, I just grinded it for ages. Remember grinding this stage at one point? It took me forever. I had like a really good time. But I had the, I think it was like the next, say that, we've got like the second highest top speed. I think I had the actual highest top speed for this stage. Did like a 47 something or 46 even.
Jump and 6 right. Into jump maybe. Okay.
Nice. Yeah. I'm not surprised there's huge competition on that one, to be honest.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 left.
The one main thing that I can gain time on in my runs is getting my gears right
5 right.
as soon as I leave the line. That's the main part for me.
Into jump and 5 right. Into long 5 left. Into crest and 6 right. 35 right.
Also, doing a cut, the reverse cut through there for some reason
Into 4
is a lot slower
34 left. 53 left.
than doing it any other way. Weird.
33 left. 55 right. Into 4 left. 34 right. Into jump maybe. 50 very long 5 left. 30 press and 4 right. Into jump maybe. 50 long 4 right. 50 long 4 left. Into long 4 right. 55 left. 55 left. Over press. Into jump maybe. And long 4 left.
Ridiculous at how testing Finland
34
is.
right. 50 press. Into 5 left. 30 press. Into
Yeah,
5
this is genuinely ridiculous
onto mud and 5 left. Over press.
as to how testing it is.
4 left. 36 press. Into 5 right. 56 left. Into 6 right. Into 6 press. 34 left. Over press. 50 turn. 3 left. The ground. 70 long 4 right. Over press. Into 6 left. Okay. Three, 2, 1, go. 4 right.
I remember there being a solid barrier somewhere.
33 left.
Wasn't sure where.
And 6 right. 33 left. Opens. 34 left. Into long 4 right. 33 left. 33 right. Into long 3 right.
I see people cutting it they're like a lot, and I'm like, I can cut that.
34 left.
It's just for some reason just never seems to work properly.
5 right. And 5 left. 30 long 3 right. Into 5 left. 34
And jump up here,
into 2 left.
like
35
that,
right.
and then that. Ooh.
Into
Well,
5 right. 36 left. Into 5 right. Into 4 left. 33 right. Into 5 left. Right. Into 3 right. Left, 36 right, 30. Okay.
nice. Stage 1 done in less than 90 seconds. Never done that before.
1, go. Long 5
And
right,
splits tell the story.
6 right, into crest, into 5 left, above crest. 35 right, into crest, and 5 left. 34 right, tightens, into crest, into 4 right. Into crest, into 6 right. 74 left. 53 right. 54 right, into 4 left, and 6 crest. 56 right. 35 left, into 3 left. And 3 left. 36 crest, into 3 right, above crest. 33 left. 52 right. Into 4 left, 54 left.
Yeah, I told Vortex about this run, I remember. I was like, so the funny thing is, I went, you could be on the best pace in the world. I said, and then when you get right to Italy, I said, the game just screws you. I said, there's like ice skip, I said, there's loads of stuff that comes up that just can easily get in your way. And he's like, oh right. I was like, yeah, so, just so you're aware. He's like, oh right. I said, you get it in most racing games. Will the game behave? Will it work? What? Okay, that respawn didn't work. That was weird. That works every time normally. Well, that sucks. Well, whatever. Well, that's a PB lost, but oh well. Let's see if I can at least... 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seconds on that one stage, god damn. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. 2 left. Into long 4 right, right. Into left and 3 right. Straight 50. Into 2 left. 2 right, right. Into long 4 left. 32 right, into 3 left. 53 left, into 4 right, into 6 press, into 3 right. 50 debit left. 33 right, 33 right, and 5 left, into 5 right. Into 5 left, 50 debit left. 50 debit right. 30 press, into left, and right, into 4 left. 34 left. 33 left, 34 right.
Oh, come on!
3 right. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Talk about a kick in the teeth. Bloody hell, fire game.
1, go. Long 4 left.
I'll say that again.
Into 3
That
right.
barrier stuck out way more than I thought it was.
30 long 4 right, right. 50 long 4 left, right. 33
So
right,
through here.
4 left, right. Into
Oh
3
my
right,
god.
into 6 left.
Okay.
34 right. 36 left. 50 long 4 left, right. 55 right, and 2 left, air. 32 right, into 4 left, into 36 left. 73 right, right, into 3 left. Into 5 right. 34 left.
Yeah, that was a lot faster
4 right, into 4
than I was expecting.
right, right, into 10 right, 105 left. 54 right. 75 left. 30 long 3
That's
left.
the better version of the cut you use, Matee.
30 press.
By that I mean that's the one that you do exactly. I just I've been doing it wrong, like a slightly different path, so
Into 4 left.
yeah. And then hopefully I get this.
34 right.
Never get that cut right.
34 left and 5 right.
It's like a certain path to doing it.
Left, right. Long 4 left opens. 105 right into
Crashed into Zora. I did. Evening, Reggie.
30 long to right.
How's it going? You're like, you still owe me a Dirt 2 run. I know I still owe you a Dirt 2 run. I owe you a Dirt 2 run, and I owe Zola a CMR run. And I apparently owe Xenox a CMR run as well.
Okay.
Nice, another gold. Yeah, you doing alright? I know I haven't spoken to you much since ESA, but yeah. Hope you're keeping alright, mate. And yeah, if you need to talk to me about anything in particular or anything like that, you know, I'm around. You know what I mean? That's the serious talk. It's not like saying it for the camera, or well, say that the camera's not even on, but you know what I mean. Now, have I got the balls to do this? Yes, I have. Let's go.
3, 2,
I might as well. I've not tested this yet, so we'll see.
53 right.
Has he got the guts?
4 left, right. Into long 4 right, right. Into 3 left, 53 left. 30 long 4 right. Into 3 left. Into long 5 left.
Somehow I feel like this is not a fast option.
6 left. Into long 4 right.
I haven't got much time to lose by picking that gearbox.
74 right. 53 left. 104 right, right. 34 left. 30 long 4 right. Into 5 left. Into 4 right. Into 4 left. Into 4 right. 50 hairpins left. Into 6 right and 6 left. Into 4 right. 30 long 4 right. 30 press and 4 left.
We've kind of been the same, to be fair, Reggie. Not to
3 left.
like just say that, but genuinely, I've been going through a bit of a, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm making it all about me. I forget. I'm sorry. If if you need to vent or anything like that, man, just go ahead and do it. Because to be honest, at the end of the day, I've got a vent at some point. Nice. Nice. Balls of steel, yeah, this is... Really, I was really going for it. Now, about this Dirt 2 run. Yes, go on. I'm all ears. When's it happening? Well, given the fact I've got... Thing is, I've got a marathon on Saturday, and I've got a tournament on Saturday night, or Saturday evening, shall I say. It's about a 3-hour run, and I need to remember all the routes, where I'm going. Luckily, I have my splits, so I know where I'm going, how to get there. Well, kind of. But then Sunday's Mother's Day. So then I've got that. I'm gonna say next week, because next week I'm kind of back to normal a bit. probably say next Monday, if I can. Mainly because of the fact that on Tuesday, I've got a lot of things going on, like recording, editing, stuff like that. Me and Ben are doing our British Touring Car 2023 season preview. Also, one thing to point out, this is with the longer gearbox. I'm not even joking. I'm not using the shortened gearbox, the regular gearbox. This is a longer gearbox. How bad am I doing? Oh wow, I'm keeping up my PB. That's impressive. How? I don't know how, but sure. It's taking a lot out of me to keep this car on the road, though. Let's be honest, I think... Gloss over that for a minute, but I think, personally... The longer gearbox doesn't do anything. Doesn't provide an advantage. It does gain you a bit of speed, but you lose time in the corners. Where you need... acceleration. As you can see, I don't have any. All that power will come in useful. How was the Polish marathon? Yeah, pretty good. Quite cozy. Had a really fun time, to be honest. I quite enjoyed it. The only thing I will say is that having not known any Polish, it's kind of hard when everybody speaks it, and you often feel like the odd one out. And not only that, like 70% of your commentary has to be in Polish. Because somebody actually asked me about what it's like to attend the event. And there was people watching who were like, wait, there's a guy there from the UK? What? It's like, yeah, it turns out it's not just Polish people that can do speedruns at GSPS. And it's not like I was an exception either. Like, GSPS primarily is Polish. It's like Speedrun in France, or Giamo di Antamo in Italy. Or Speedcon in Germany, you know. Like there is a chosen language, but for the most part, it's yeah. Kind of what I meant as well when I was like, yeah. Bedtime for you? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries, Rhea. I'll catch you about. Anyway, I'll catch you around. Probably will be. Apart from marathon I've got this weekend, which is for like 20 minutes anyway. I'll be around next week. Like I said, probably Monday. I'll make sure I get the Dirt 2 run done. And Zola gets to pick what run I do after that. In terms of the CMR games anyway, which I'm absolutely dreading. Yeah, it's nice that I'm back streaming again. It's just a case of I felt in the mood to do it tonight, even though I'm not in too great of a place at the moment with a few things, but slowly getting things sorted and that sort of stuff. So eventually things will come back round. Oh, everything will be sorted. Oh god. But yeah, I'll let you head off, Reggie. I will catch you on the flip side. Yeah, no worries, man. I'll, like I said, my inbox is always open if you ever want to talk, or you want to just talk privately and just, you know, shoot the stuff, so to speak. In a weird way, Duck, yes, but also no. But yeah, I suppose if you're more focused on this, not as in you guys, but if I'm more focused on this, I suppose it takes my mind off the reality of the situation, or takes my mind off what's actually going on or what's actually causing the problem, I suppose. He's like, well, yes, but actually no. Yeah, you're right.
3, 2, 1, go. 33 left, up crest. 54 right. 30 crest and 3 right. 70 crest into 4 right.
Also, it being sunny Sweden. Personally, for me, I think I've said this before, but I can never tell between a clear Sweden and a snowy Sweden. Like, you're on snow anyway. Like, I don't feel like the car slides any less when it snows. It just impairs your vision a little bit, that's it. Personally speaking. At least in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, so if it snows in Sweden, or it's dry like now, it's sunny, I mean, I'm like, eh. But it's like in the UK, you go, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. 33 left. That felt pretty good, not gonna lie. That's because it was pretty good. Alright, fine.
3, 2, 1, go. 36 crest, 34 left. 34 right, up crest. 34 left. 34 right, up crest. 34
Never usually look at the splits, but I'll leave them open.
33 left.
Get to see how much time I lose to ice skip if I don't get it.
50 crest and 3 right.
I think my 114 had... It didn't have a flawless ice skip, to be fair.
Maybe into 4 right. 30 crest and 4 left.
I found I saved time
3 right.
on France, but I don't think they did anything.
32 left.
Sure.
30 long, 3 left. 50.
I guess, yeah. Cool, that works.
50 long, 3 left.
I've never had that happen before. Not gonna lie.
2 right.
That's genuinely never happened before.
Right. 53 right into 4 left. Right. And long 2 right.
That was pretty clean.
Into 5 right.
I'd say
3 right. Left.
if we're going with what's fastest on France, I'd say stick with standard gears.
30 long 5 right. Up crest. 34 left. 74 right.
Personally,
70 just
someone's also done. I believe the fastest time I've ever seen someone do
right. 53
ice skip is a 2:08 or something. And it ain't gonna be me that does it.
34 left. 75
Oof.
right.
Fast one though.
34 left. Okay.
Still kept me ahead. Pretty good.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 left, right. 34 right. 50 long, 4 left, right. 33 right. 30 long, 3 left. Into long, 3 right, up crest.
Come on.
33 left. Into 3 right. 33 left.
So apologies for the epilepsy. Should put an epilepsy warning up.
53 left and turn 3 left. 74 right into crest and 4 left. 33 right, right.
It's weird that that actually saves time, that little skip.
Into 4 right. 50 long 3 left. Into long 3 right. 34 left. Okay. Three, 2,
Yeah, neither did I.
go. Press and 3 left. 32 right. 53 left. 30 press and 4 right. 30 just maybe. 30 just maybe and 4 left. 70 press and 5 left. Into jump. 54 left, up crest. 32 right. 53 left. Into crest and 5 right.
There's a cut in Australia stage 1 that I want to try and use, but unfortunately, it's too thin of a gap to fit through.
35 right.
Like, there's too many trees, and tackling it at speed is very dangerous, because if you don't get it, it wrecks your car like there's no tomorrow. So I'm like, no, I'm alright, thanks.
6 right. 34 left. 30 long 2 right. Here, rocks outside. Into crest and 5 right. 35 left, up crest. 35 right. 104 right. 53 left, right. 53 right. 70 long 3 right. 32 left, right. Here, rocks outside. 70 long 4 right. Into 3 left. Into 4 right, up crest. Into 4 left.
Yeah, I remember it. What about it?
Into 3 left.
The one that Fairrod found, and we're all like, no, that's never gonna work.
3 right. 13 6 right. Into crest and 4 left. 13 crest and long 3 right. Okay.
Oh, the one with the fence. Yeah, yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, we probably could do something with it, to be fair. But again, that's the other thing. Like, there's so much that we could like break in this game. It's ridiculous. There we go. I'll happily take a time loss there, to be honest.
Three, two, one, go. 6 right into 4 left. 35 right, 74 left, through gate. Into 5 right, into 3 right. 35 left. Into 4 right. 54 right.
Can't even remember where these guys are from now.
And 5 left.
Little big.
36 right and crest into long 3 left. 34 right.
I want to say Russia, but I don't know. Could be miles off
3 right.
saying that.
Into 5 left. Into long 4 right. 52 left. Into 5 right. 36 crest. Turn 2 right. 75 left.
Yeah, I thought so.
Maybe 54 right.
I like the music, it's just
4 left. 30
obviously
right.
the country that they're from isn't liked because of what's going on. But anyway, we'll gloss over that.
34 right.
I just thought, and I was like, pretty sure they're Russian, but couldn't remember.
36 left, above crest. 35 right, into jump. 70 long, 3 right.
Australia has to be difficult for like everything, like getting everything like on track and everything. I don't know.
30 long, 5 left. 34 left, above crest. 30 long, 4 right. Here, above crest.
Also, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to use standard gears in
Into long, 3 left, above crest.
Italy.
52 right. 35 left.
Normally I use shortened gears,
35 left.
but
35 right.
I'm going to take a
33
chance.
left. Here, through gate. Into 5 right. Into jump maybe. 30 long, 3 left. Okay.
Again, nice. Nice. After games I play Rush, I'm pretty sure the guy who made the one I ran today didn't invade himself.
33 right. 50 jump into 4.
No, I just think it's not the people, it's the country itself with what's going on.
Above crest.
Like, it's all under one person that's causing it, so
76 left. 33 left.
I know, calm, concentration. No, I couldn't. I didn't really feel like using webcam today, that's all.
3 right, lane. Into 3 left. 30 long, 4 right. 55 left. Caution narrows. Through gate. Into long, 4 right. Into left. Straight 100 and 5 left. And 6 right. Above crest. Straight 100 and 5 left. And just
So
maybe.
thank you for that.
Just maybe.
Oh,
and 6
indeed.
right. 30 crest and 5 left.
Oh, no, you don't. Come on, car. Don't you dare. Oh, no, you don't. Nearly lost it there. Don't worry about it. I will be doing. Is that just because we're in Australia? That's why everyone's like hydrate. Or is it just general like, oh, we're just making sure? Okay, so somehow a PV had a really good stage too in Australia. Well, it did, because I ballsed up the main straight, that's why. I say that about Kenya, not Kenya, Italy, using standard gears, but honestly, would it be worth it? Probably not. With France, I thought it's probably because it's gonna be worth it. Am I automatic or manual? I am a manual. I don't mean the booklet, I mean manual gearbox. Although people could say that people have said they can read me like a book in terms of what game I'm gonna run. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. There's that. It's Thursday. Always manual. If I use auto, I feel like I'm at such a disadvantage. But the thing is, it is quicker in some games, right, Matik? For example, CMR3. Dirt 1? Wait, Dirt 1 is faster in auto than it is in manual. I thought manual was faster. I don't think we actually came to that conclusion. Oh, this is gonna suck. Gain some time back there. I think it was manual, but could be wrong.
3, 2, 1, go. 3 right. 54 left. 75 left. 33 right. Into 5 left and 3 right. 34 left. 54 right. Straight 70 into 3 left.
It does. Ooh. I think I used auto. I did I use manual? I was trying to figure out how. I'm still perplexed as to how I lost like so much time in the races. I just couldn't figure that one out. Tried everything, different frame rates, different methods. Tried using keyboard instead of controller. I think at one point I was like right dead early on, I'm like a minute slower. It's like maybe it's loading times. It's like nope, it's definitely not loading times. I was timing it all. I have a lot of bad memories with Dirt 1, to be honest. I really want sub 3.
33 right and 4 left. And 3
Which,
right.
according to what you said and Fail Race especially, is like, it's free, dude. I'm like, I know.
Into turn 4 left.
How long does it take to get used to manual? Honestly, it takes as long as it takes.
30 turn 3 left.
No one's born with using manual.
And 3 left.
It took me
Into 6 press.
a fair while to get used to using manual gears
2 right.
and how to change gear and when to change up and down a gear, because most games have like a certain
Press. 30 jump
set
maybe.
amount of revs as to when to downshift the car.
Maybe. And long 4 left. Right. Into 4 right. Into 3 right.
For the most part, you don't have to worry, but
33 right.
like you can use engine braking, it's called,
34
to
left.
slow the car down, which is nice.
5 right. Into
Always a
press
fun
and
time.
4 left. Into long 3 right. Into 4 left and 5 right. Into press and 5 left. Into 3 right. 54 left. Up press. And 6 press. Into left and 3 right.
Engine brake main advantage. Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
Damn, that was good. Really good.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 left.
Right.
Long 4 right.
Losing time in Kenya is easier said than done, so we'll have to figure out if I can
Into 5 right.
do this.
4 left. 30 turn 3 left. The ground. 50 right. Up press. 70 jump. 154 left. Gear. Post left side.
Personally, if you were starting the game out as a first time, like as a beginner, and didn't really do racing games in general, I'd probably say start with automatic,
53 right.
but definitely try and give manual a try and see if you pick up the knack for it. Some people pick up the knack a lot easier than others. Others don't.
Into 3 left.
And prepare to hit the buttons for gear up and gear down quite frequently. Get yourself used to it.
123 right. 33 left. 36 right. Into long 3 left. Right. Into 4 right. Into 3 left.
It's not that frequent, but it depends on the game. Most games, like for example this one.
Long 4 left. Right. Up press.
Oh, I saved that.
70 long 3 right. Up press. Into 3 left. 50 jump into turn 3 right. Onto tarmac. 30 long 4 right. 104 left.
Okay, probably lose
50 jump.
a couple of seconds here and there.
Okay.
Oh no, we gain time. Nice.
3, 2, 1, go. 6 left. Up press. 36 right. 55 right. 56 left. Into 6 press. 100 press. And 5 right. And 6 press.
Yeah, this game's got
5 left.
what's it
56
called?
press. 70 jump maybe. 76 press.
This game's got
50 press. And 6 left.
not analog. What is it?
56 press. 56
Digital
press.
inputs.
And 5 right. 50 long 5 left. 50 press. 50 press. 54 right. Into 6 left. 70 press. 55 left. Up press. Up press. Up press. 56 right. Up press. Into 6 press. Into 6 press. Into 6 press. Into 6 press. And 5 right. Up press. Into 5 right. 55 left. Up press. And 6 press. 35
I was wondering what song was playing then. It's just the two of us.
3 left. Through stop ditch. And
Also, that hill decides if it wants to be a pain in the arse or not on you. Just so people are aware, that can happen.
36 press, into 6 left, into 5 right, into 4 left, 30 press and 3 right, 35 left, into press and right and 5 left. Okay.
Nice, there we go. Yeah, I was the same. I used to do auto gears on everything. And then yeah, I used to do auto gears on absolutely everything. And then quickly realised or found out that like manual was definitely the way to go. But the weird thing is that I was using automatic gears in league racing on F1. And eventually I got used to manual gears, because someone said, why do you use manual gears? So I got used to it, eventually. It took me a while to get used to it on that game, so I was like, oh, and eventually once I got the knack for it, I was like, you know what, I'm going to actually try and get used to it, like on old racing games and stuff. So I went back to Colin McRae Rally 1, picked it up pretty fast, and same with this game. Although for some reason, on the PS1 version of the game, I don't know why, I seem to still struggle.
3, 2, 1, go. 70 just maybe. 50 4 right. 50 long 4 left. 30 turn 3 left into road. 36 left. Into 3 right, above press. Into long 3 left. 30 long 3 right, above press, 70 long 3 left, right. Into long 3 right. 30 long 3 left. Into press, into long
Also,
3 right.
that lip for some reason that on this stage is a right ball late to get right.
Long 3 left.
Don't know how.
70 4 left. Into 3 right.
Well, here's a funny thing with Hot Shot Racing, Duck.
Into 3 right, above press.
Once you get into, well, personally, in my opinion, once you get into, do the boost at the start and get straight into, just change up there quick into 6th gear.
70 long 3 left.
And once you've done it, you're then out front.
Long 3 right.
For the most part, you won't have to worry about changing down a gear and stuff.
Into 5
That's
right.
the main thing.
100 just maybe. Into 6 left, 70 turn, 3 right, onto tarmac, 35 right. Into 4 left,
Surprised that actually
4
worked.
right. 76 press. 50 long 4 left, right. 50 long 4 right. Okay.
Nice. Okay, I didn't lose much. Now comes the real test.
3, 2, 1, go.
What's the AI gonna be like? I can lose a couple of seconds here. Now I've got to make a decision as well. What gears I want to use. Nice. Ooh,
3, 2,
changing weather on Italy.
go. 4 right. 30
Well, guess I better make the most of it then.
33 left, into 2 right. 30 long 3 left, into 4 right.
Ready to see 35 seconds drain away? Yep, you're about to.
30 hairpin right. 54 left, into 5 right. Into 3 left, right. 30
Thing is, once you... Oh my god. Game, please. Once you get a wet Italy, that's it, you're done for. I'll show you how bad it hurts. I don't mean just by smashing my car up, like genuinely. Generally speaking, if we come into the UK, with any sort of time save left, then I'll be very impressed. Normal gears, dry to wet Italy. Although personally I don't think wet Italy hurts as much as wet UK does. So we technically should still make it. What was I saying? Doesn't hurt that much. This is why you do training on Italy in the wet. Try and burden the bear of what's actually going on. Car's going to slide about a lot more, but whatever. I have to remember that it's wet. Which hopefully I will do. This stage is actually pretty hard and wet in the wet. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm playing what we call damage limitation mode, folks. This is how you play it. Oh! I think it's easing off already. If that's the case, my luck just changed in the most substantial... Yeah, it did. Holy crap. Okay, so we're not losing as much time as I thought. I'm prepared for... I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Let's go. Can actually gain some time back now, I think. Might actually be able to gain some time back here. I mean, it is stage 3, so bear with. Yeah, it's the Rally of 1,000 Corners. As I call it, tarmac hell.
33 left, into 3 left. 34 right, tight, into 5 left. Into 5 right, and 3 left. And 6 left. Into 3 right, and 4 right. Into 5 left, and hairpin left. Into 6 press, 32 right, 35 left, into 4 right. 34 right, into 4 left. 32 left, 52 right, 54 left, and 4 right,
Can't see any rain.
right, and long 4 left, and 3 right,
Don't rain on the last stage, please.
left, and 4 right, into turn, 3 left, and 3
If it rains in the UK, fine. I will live with it.
into 3 left, into
I could
3
probably salvage 113 out of it,
right, and
being honest.
and 3 right, right, 34 left, into 3 left, 33 right, 33 right, 35 left, and 5 right, into
No, I say salvage,
3 left, into 3 right,
but we'll find out.
53 left,
This run's really going to put my skills to the test, I'm just going to say that much.
33 left, 33 left, 33 right, 34 right, into long 4 left, 32 right, 55 left, and 4 right, into 3 left, 33 left, into left, and 2 right, 30 long 4 left. Okay.
Okay, so I lose time.
3, 2, 1, go. 2 right, into 5 left,
Still lose time with normal gearbox, okay.
32 right,
But we said normal gearbox for UK, so it's fine.
and 4 left,
23 seconds. I mean, we'll see how many I've got at the end of this, but
74 left, into right, and 2 left, and 2 right, 32 left, 32 right, into 2 left,
also Blitz got another PB. What, as in recently? As in tonight, or did he get one
into 5
the other
right,
day?
and long 2 left,
Holy Christ!
and long 4 right,
You better get on it.
3 left,
Better get beaten him back, man.
right,
Oh my god, game, that was so stupid.
33 left, into
I lost this. This is a 113 gone, unless the UK is nice to me, which it won't be.
3 right, and 3 left,
That was a lot of time I just lost.
into 2 left, and 4 right, into 2 left, into 2 right, into 3 left,
Yeah, that was a lot of time. I just lost 2 seconds.
30 press, and
I'll lose
3
even
right,
more.
right, into 3 left, into
Yep.
press, and 3 left,
Bad cut there as well. That's another 2 seconds gone. That's 4 seconds I just lost.
and left, 33 right,
How hard it is to gain. I'm not going to get any time back actually.
33 right, into 2 left,
Italy must have been really good then. Say that, I was on friggin'
into 2
shorter gears.
33 left, and turn 2 right, into 5 left, into 3 right, and 4 left, into 3 right, into 2 left.
I've done Italy before on standard gears and got sub 10 minutes.
Right, into 2 left,
I think sub 10's guaranteed with the Peugeot, to be honest.
30 on hairpin left, 50 on hairpin right, 55 left, into 2 left, 34 right, right, into 3 left, into 5 right, into 4 left, 73 right, into 3 right, 74 right, and 3 left. Okay.
There we go. Saved! Saved by the UK. Holy crap, this run is still live. Let's go.
35 left, into gear, 4 right.
For now. This run's still alive for now.
50 turn, 3 right. 54 left. 34 right. 34 left into 3 right.
Well, yeah, it's still alive for now. Let's just we'll gloss over that.
Into 4 right. 76 left. Over press. 30
There we
left
go.
and 4 right. 33 left. Don't cut. 50 jump and turn. Aim in right.
Okay, that was a bit risky. I shouldn't have gone for that cut, to be honest.
74 left. Right. 35 right. Into long 4 right. 34 left. Into 5 left. 30 turn. 5 left. Onto mud. 35 right. Above jump. 73 right. Into air. 5 left. 32 right. 55 left. And 4 right. Right. 35 left. 30 David left. Into turn. 4 right. Onto tarmac. 30 above bridge. Into jump. 50 turn. 3 left. Onto mud. 50 David left. 30 David right. 34 right. Right. Into 4 left. 50
Right.
right. Right.
See if I can gain a bit of time back.
34 left and 4 right. 33 left. 53 right. Into 6 right and 6 left. 33 right. 32 left. 33 right. Into 2 right. Into 4 left and turn 2 left. Onto tarmac. Okay.
There we go. Ooh, fog.
3, 2, 1, go. 6 right into 6 left. 75 right. 30 long 3 left opens.
Means dry stage 3, maybe?
75 right.
Doesn't always mean that, but
70 long
I'll take
3 right.
fog over rain anyway.
34
See,
left,
fog,
6 right.
rain tests your wet weather abilities. Fog tests how good do you know the stage. Because for cuts, it's a bugger. I had fog for stage 4 once, and I remember forgetting where the friggin' shortcut was.
4 left into turn 3 right narrows onto mud. 73 left. 34 left. 53 right. Into 6 left and 3 right. 73 right. 56 left. Into 6 right and long 4 left. Right. Still cut.
That has to be the luckiest escape I've ever had.
6 left. Air narrows through gate.
By a long shot.
4 right. Right. Okay.
Sub 120 as well. God damn. Holy crap. Oh, and it got ruined. Oh. Okay, right. We salvaged what we get. Okay, this is fine. We'll salvage it.
3 left above press. 53
Has to be on this stage, didn't it? Had to be this stage I got bloody wet weather.
3 left and 3 right.
Oh.
53 left. 30 press and 4 right. 35 left.
We can salvage a 113 out of this. Mark my words. Can lose 10 seconds on the, I'll lose 10 seconds on this stage alone
Into long 4 right.
compared to PB. I think the PB was a gold as well.
32 left. Into 6 press. 36 left. 30 long 4 right. Caution narrows through gate. 36 left. Into 5 right.
It's fine when it starts raining anyway.
3 left opens.
When it gets to this point in the run, I'm like, okay, this is fine. Because
2 left.
at this point, I'm prepared.
Air narrows through gate and 4 right. 30 very long 5 right. Into turn 3 left. Onto tarmac. 50 right. 70 turn 3 left and heavy right. 70 turn 3 left. 70 press. Into 5 left. Into 4 right and turn 3 right. 30 press. Into long
Oh.
75 right. Into turn 2 left. 73 right. 70 crest. 55 right. Up crest. Into long 4 left. Opens. 74 right. 30 long 3 left. Into hairpin right. Opens. Into 6 left. Into 3 left. 150 jump maybe. Into 3 right. Into 4 left. 30 jump maybe. And 3 right. 52 left. 30 turn. 3 right. Onto mud. Into 5 left. And 3 right.
At least it's not fog for this bit.
52 right. 32 left. 35 right. Okay.
Right. Come on.
3, 2, 1, go. Turn 3 right. Come on. Into 2 left. Into 3 left. Into 3 right. 33 left. Into 6 right. And 6 left. And 3 left. 30 press. And 3 right. 34 left. Into 5 right. 50 press. And 3 right. Into 3 left. 34 right. Into 3 left. 30 hairpin left.
No you don't.
30 hairpin right. 30 press. And turn 3 right. Onto tarmac.
For some reason I couldn't get in there. Couldn't get the right angle.
30 jump. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Done. Yes! Haha! We got it! We got it! The 113! Another minute barrier is busted! Let's go! Nice. That took some friggin' doing that. Yes! Oh man. Yes! I didn't think I'd do that in 2 runs tonight, my god. Right. Standard cars next. No, I'm not doing that. Oh man. Jesus. Well, that's a thing. Yes!